7 IQ killer looks like. Hold on. Didn't realize it's crashed. Okay, this one.
How's it going?
Dude, you just blew the red, man.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it.
Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, I don't.
You got some good damage here, man.
On May 3rd, 2021, Officer Cotto of the La Crosse
Is the
Police
car
Department
guys?
is driving a marked police
Yeah,
car
of
through
course.
the intersection of La Crosse and Lang in La Crosse, Wisconsin, when he sees something
Boom.
out of the corner of his eye. Instinctively, he pulls the steering wheel to the left in a knee-jerk attempt to avoid
this,
the
look at this.
oncoming object. But it's far too late. Another car smashes violently into the squad car's front passenger side before ricocheting into a traffic pole and finally screeching to a halt. The patrol car is spun in a half circle, causing Officer Cotto to crack his head against the steering wheel and his knee to collide painfully with the metal console. Ears ringing and dazed but still conscious, the officer lurches out of the patrol car
with a
immediately
concussion.
to see the driver of the other car, a blue Scion.
How's it going?
Dude, you just blew the red, man.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it.
Oh,
84
he's
negative.
launched.
Are you good?
Me, yeah, I'm good.
Are you hurt?
I just got some glass in there. I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention to the right.
Are you hurt, man?
It's my car.
I mean, you got some good damage here, man.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys step out of the car?
Yeah, that's pretty bad, buddy. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, stop moving. Stop moving. Dude, park the car, man.
It is what?
Okay, your vehicle's still moving, man. Hit your parking brake
Bro.
up. Step over here.
That's it for here.
Do you have an ID on you, man?
ID, I think it's in my car.
Why don't you sit down?
Sorry about that, man. I was in my place. I was running to my place. I had it so bad.
You hit the shit.
To
Hey,
be honest with you.
understandable.
Okay.
Understandable.
I mean, you're just not paying attention?
I was not paying attention at all.
Okay. You had anything to smoke tonight?
Me?
Anything to drink?
No.
No?
I smoked a joint like 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. I smoked.
Yeah, was this a Snoop-sized fucking joint or something, bro? Like, was this a Snoop Dogg joint or a normal joint? Cause,
Inside
buddy,
my car.
buddy.
Not under the influence of anything.
As the three stand in front of the subway, other officers start to arrive on scene, most notably Officer Olson, who takes charge as investigating officer, since Officer Cotto is the victim, is not permitted to conduct the investigation. After checking on Officer Cotto's status, Officer Olson immediately begins to question the driver and his passenger, who are revealed to be 19-year-olds Jacob Schwalbach and Carter C.J. Durson.
Were you driving?
Yeah, I was driving.
Okay, you're not hurt?
No, I'm not hurt.
What happened? What way were you going?
Which way was I going? I was going this way.
Which way?
I don't remember.
You were taking a right?
No, he was going that
Yeah,
way.
I believe so.
Okay.
I think I might have been like going like 30, and I didn't see like slow down, you know?
Do you have a red light?
Did I? I do not recall.
Okay. You don't remember? Or
He
what?
was going
Yeah, I honestly,
30.
it's just so fast, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So fast.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I just bought that car 3 weeks ago.
Here, Officer Olson asks the boys for their numbers and addresses and learns of the possible extent of the pair's relationship.
Address? Same as him?
Yeah, he's my neighbor.
You're not hurt? You're a passenger? What? Do you remember what happened?
I was looking at my phone at the time, so like I knew we were coming around the corner here to take a right, and that's.
I think I was just going a little bit too fast, you know?
Okay, what?
really not
Where were you guys
wrong.
coming from?
Where? I was going down
Imagine
there
it was
to the
bad.
smoke shop.
Were you coming from?
Listen.
The smoke shop, or-
Yeah.
Listen, you say that, dude, but I've been watching enough of these Evo videos. I don't know if it's the bias, but like, for example, if it's a woman killing a man, she doesn't even get a year, bro. If it's a man, doesn't really matter the race. Killing a woman, it's like 25 to life, you know? Yeah, like, the race isn't as important, at least from what I've seen from these videos, but if they're a woman, bro, the women get away with everything. We watched one where this girl gave birth to her, like born to a child, right? In the hospital bathroom, stuffed the baby into the bin. The baby died, suffocated, and then she said it was never breathing, and she didn't even get an ankle bracelet. She got a $100,000 bond, and she was allowed to graduate, and didn't even get an ankle bracelet. She got no time in jail. Like, what the fuck? If you're a woman killing a man, you're allowed to. It's insane. It's actually insane.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
Dude, it happens all the time. Like, the women get
No.
Take any
way
pills?
less
No.
Anything in
sentencing.
the car I'm
Like,
gonna find?
No.
Nothing.
way
I
less.
smoked weed, like 2 or
Way,
3 days ago.
way less,
2
dude.
3 days ago?
Like,
Yeah.
10 times
Not
less.
today?
No, not today.
It's unbelievable.
You feel okay?
Do I feel okay?
You don't feel tired or anything? Like,
The
you know,
only
you
time when they're
just-
fucked is when they're actually,
I
like,
think
clearly
I'm just
very
cruising too
crazy,
fast. Oh,
and
no,
they
it
get
could
sent
be
to a
from
mental
tired, too.
institution.
Does
That's the
ever
only
got
time.
Caledonia snowpack and 80, 100
But if they kill somebody, no matter how they kill them, they get 15 years maximum. It's unbelievable.
He seems like
Whereas the guys sometimes get sent to execution.
yeah, that's what I noticed right away. His eyes like a little like glassy.
Then he approaches the officer who's inspecting the vehicles
Yeah,
to
it's
verify
unbelievable,
what he's
man.
found in Jacob's wrecked Scion.
Hey Alex.
A weed pipe?
Yeah,
Boom.
The police report would show that in addition to the 2 unused bongs recently purchased from the smoke shop, there was also a glass marijuana pipe with burnt THC residue found in the center console. Suspicions validated, Officer Olson confronts Jacob more directly.
Okay, so I want you to be honest with me. You smoked some
What
weed
did you
today?
smoke?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, pretty recently.
Very
Yeah.
recently?
Yeah.
Probably like 2 hours ago.
Okay. How much?
How much?
Like, do you feel pretty high? Because you seem pretty high.
No, I'm not high.
You don't feel high?
No.
I'm
I
high.
I see
smoked-
there's a bong in the car.
Yeah, I just bought it from the one place.
While someone who's under the influence may have a difficult time answering questions, other conditions such as head trauma, stroke, or idiopathic cognitive impairment can present in the same way. Jacobs repeating back the questions he's being asked may be a way to buy himself a little extra time before deciding how he wants to answer, and could be a sign of deception.
How much did you smoke? Like, be honest.
I haven't even smoked that new piece in there.
How much did you smoke 2 hours ago?
Oh, like a couple one hitters.
A couple one hitters? Is that normal or?
Yeah, that's normal.
Okay. Do you have anything on you?
No, you can search my pockets if you want.
How much do you
That's
smoke?
cheap.
Just hold on to that.
And I got my wallet right
How
here.
much
Is
did
it
you
vape?
smoke? Well, as much as I could.
Is this a weed vape?
No, not a weed vape. You can go ahead and test it and all that. You pull this thing out
You
right
know?
here.
Pull it up.
Here. You can throw the juice in this to do if you want to. You can go ahead and do whatever type test you have to do on it, though.
Okay. But you can put it back in the pocket.
He's offering
Despite
him
Jacob's
vape,
more
bro.
honest answer, Officer
have some
Olson
vape,
still
bro.
feels something about the young man's behavior is off, so he decides to conduct a series of sobriety tests.
he also
After confirming
drunk?
with Jacob that he had no previously diagnosed visual, mental, or physical impairments,
Oh,
the
he's
officer
drunk, too.
begins the tests.
So,
Yep. Can you see my finger?
Yep.
I want you
It's
to
not
follow my
Australia,
finger
though.
with your eyes and your eyes only, and don't move your head.
That's the
Understand, Jacob?
US.
Officer Olson is conducting what's
US,
known as the
100%.
horizontal gaze nystagmus test, a test that checks for involuntary jerking of the eyes when focusing on a moving target, which is a clear sign of intoxication or impairment.
Sorry, I've never done
Yeah, when
this
they go-
Okay.
before.
Just like you're watching it. Everywhere my finger goes, your eyes go. Ready?
Okay.
You're not able to do this?
I can't.
Me?
You're not doing it. You're like looking past it before it.
When Jacob is unable to pass the HGN test, Officer Olson moves on to 3 other
Oh,
tests
he's
involving balance and
drunk. He's
movement,
very
which all
drunk.
have Jacob
I mean, it
stumbling,
could be-
swaying, and tripping over
it
his
could be
feet.
he's
Then
got a
comes a counting
concussion.
test, which
It
he
could be.
miscounts.
5, Mississippi. 6, Mississippi. 7, Mississippi. 9, Mississippi. 10,
He does manage to say the alphabet without singing it, passing the alphabet test, but fully fails the other 5. When Officer Olson confronts Jacob about his failed tests, particularly the HGN test, as it could be indicative of heavier drug use, Jacob again changes his story.
All right. Give me one more chance to be honest with me.
What did you do, bro?
You're on something else.
Am I?
You're on something
A
else?
little bit of
I'll
meth.
be honest with you, I think it's Xanax.
Yep.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
No, he took that way more recent than yesterday.
More recently yesterday.
Just be honest with me. Like, be straight so I can get this
Alright.
solved. I can tell you're not normal. Like,
I'll
something,
admit,
like, it's affecting you.
I'll take a half. I took a half of one.
Like,
Probably
Well, like 5 minutes
smoked 2
ago,
hours ago or what?
after I
Whatever,
crashed.
2
You
hours
took
ago.
a half of Zanny?
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like you took a lot more than a half, to be honest, man. It's messing
No, I
you up
took-
pretty good.
I took a half. I don't know. These things f me up.
Yeah.
I just got so much going through my mind,
Yeah.
you know, and it's
Now that Officer
Yeah, I should
Olson
have
has
said
the
I got a
answers he
concussion. I
needs,
feel
Jacob
bad.
is arrested and taken into custody, with Officer Olson
My
preparing
head
to
hurts.
transport him to the lab to have his blood tested for substances.
Thing is, they would still test you in
We
the
probably aren't going to hit
hospital.
that anymore. But this
Like,
won't
even
take
if you
too
say
long,
you
okay?
have
The tow trucks
because of the
arrive to cart
concussion,
away the
they
squad car
would
and the
blood test you,
Scion, which another
100%.
officer has just finished searching alongside Carter, who
Or maybe you
wanted to
could say
retrieve his
no,
belongings.
but-
Sergeant Coates, meanwhile, drives Officer
bro,
Cotto
listen,
to
how's he
Mayo
gonna
Health
calm down?
Systems to have the
gotta
injuries
hit
to
that
his head
vape.
and knee treated. The officer would be released from the clinic shortly, having suffered
he
only a
completely
mild
fucked.
concussion and a badly bruised knee. Later, reports would allege that Jacob was driving at around 45 miles per hour in a 25-mile-per-hour zone at the time of impact. As Jacob is handcuffed and put into a patrol car to be
I
taken to
drive
the
better
hospital
high.
for
Everybody
tests,
says that,
Carter
dude,
sticks
but-
around the scene, taking pictures with his phone and even walking into the road to take closer photos of the car. He tells the remaining officer it's for insurance purposes, since he was the one who took the pictures for Jacob's last car accident. Whether this is true or not is unknown, but within an hour of Jacob's arrest,
friend.
other officers contact Officer Olson about a video they've seen pop up on Facebook.
We
Yeah.
out here, we running from the cops right now. We
Oh
doing
my
100,
god.
120. You up right now. Yay!
Officer Olson notes in his report that the Facebook video allegedly shows what appears to
Oh,
be Jacob
you
and Carter in the
dumb fucks.
Scion minutes before the accident, going 120 miles per hour, then cuts to the other images and videos Carter was taking at the
Yes.
scene, including a brief
Yes.
clip of Jacob being handcuffed.
You fucking idiot.
12, bro.
Dude, 120 whilst high on fucking marijuana and on a Xanax.
Jacob Schwalbach was initially charged with operating while under the influence,
They
causing
wanted to
injury,
fucking
among
die,
other
bro.
charges.
They wanted
However,
to
it
die.
appears that charges associated with the incident were later dismissed. In the
What?
state of Wisconsin, a DUI is committed when a driver is under the influence of an intoxicant to the degree that they cannot drive safely, or if a person drives with a detectable amount of a restricted, controlled substance in their blood. However, an affirmative defense
away.
exists if, at the time of the incident or occurrence, the driver had a valid prescription for the intoxicant or substance. There are several potential reasons a court may choose to dismiss these types of charges.
Okay, you know what? The guy who said, imagine if they were black, yeah, that guy got away because he's white, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That guy 100%